Yes! Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Joseph here, once again, for video number 3 on your Triple Threat Friday. This time, on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. And as always, make sure you like the video and subscribe to this channel, my other channels down there in hell, otherwise known as the description box below. And thank you for watching, my peeps. How's it going, my peeps? Now, make sure you like the video and subscribe. Hit the bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn video. And if you do, well, we all know what happens. You're SOL, and you know what that means. And don't forget to share the video all over the internet. And follow me on social media. That's pretty much it. But you gotta be real. If you're not, well, you're fake. And you're a nobody, you're a fuckboy. But stay jealous, and that's pretty much it. So, if you're real, good. If you're not, then fuck off. And rot in hell. That's where you belong. That's it. Alright, enough about that boo, funky. Alright, check out my last 2 videos down below. In the description box below, my NXT Halloween Havoc Night 2 review over on my Peter Joseph channel, and the latest edition of the Shadows Lair, episode number X, or 10. I said 11, but I meant 10, so I was off one, so my bad. So you hear 11 on the video, but it's actually episode number 10, so I'm not going to go and redo it, so I'm just gonna keep it in, but it's number 10. I put the disclaimer in the description box. So episode 10 of the Shadows Lair 2.0 series is there over on the Shadows Lair backup channel. Link down below to the channel and the videos. So check it out one time on cue. And that's it. Subscribe to my channels. All of them down below. Show me your love and support. And all that good shit. Alright. Hope everybody had a great Friday night. It's cold here in the Northeast, but, you know, it's November, so gonna get colder by the end, probably before the end of this month. It's gonna get cold. Not that cold, but cold. And as we hit the greatest month in the world, you know what that is, and the greatest days of the world, you know, it's going to get pretty cold, so it's going to be like, and the low temperatures are going to be like 28, 31, it's going to be chilly and like freezing cold. So hopefully you have your heating system on, because this is around the time where you got to put it on, if you're in the Northeast, or in the Midwest, or wherever you, well, most parts of this godforsaken country, but others you need a AC. Some places like Arizona, some places in, you know, a few places in Florida, like South Florida, like Miami, Mexico, and California. Not so much, but it is what it is. So winter's coming in about 6.5, 7 weeks. Really 6.5 weeks before the start of winter, so grab your parkas, grab your gloves, grab your big winter jacket, your skis, or whatever you got for the winter, and buckle up, because it's going to be a very bumpy ride from basically Christmas till mid-March. But we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully that hedgehog, you know, sees his shadows. We get an early spring this year. Because we're going to have if you're in the Northeast around, you know, the New York area, my area, they're saying a kind of really bad winter. It's not going to be fun. Snow up the wazoo, maybe. I don't know. Hopefully not. You know, my back can't take any more from the snow from last year. Even though last year wasn't that bad. But we did get a couple of, you know, big storm, not big storms. We had like, you know, one storm was like maybe, I think, 6 to like 10 inches, and that was it. Then it was like it was gone, and then, you know, it got a little bit warmer, and then all the snow melted. But looks like this year in New York and other areas upstate and Boston, you know, all that, those all those cities gonna be really fucking winter, like, you know, snow and craziness. But it is what it is. But the holiday season is fast approaching. We're under 2 weeks away. We're actually under 3 weeks away, I should say. We are 20 days, actually 19 days away, as of this video, 19 days away from Thanksgiving, the start of the holiday season. Black Friday, 20 days, well, 3 weeks, under 3 weeks away as well, and then, you know, Cyber Saturday, Cyber Sunday, Cyber Monday, basically, when the sales go on, when all the good sales go on, so, got that. That's what I'm kind of waiting for, is really the cyber sales and everything. Was like, everything's like 50, 60% off. You know, it is what it is. I already got you know, some gifts that I'm thinking about for Christmas, for my family, and for you know who. And that's it. You know, they asked me what I wanted. I haven't really decided yet, but I do want something. But I'm probably not gonna get that. That's the PS5, but so hard to find and so hard to get. But eventually, I'll hope by the time I get the PS5, the PS6 will be out. But I mean, if I can get the PS5, I'll be happy, so I can play Resident Evil 4 in full, even though I have it on 4. I can just play it, because I have a secret. I have a secret to play Resident Evil 4 on PS4, so. No, not the demo. No, there's a secret that nobody knows except me. So, I want to play that. Want to play Final Fantasy 16. I want to play the second part of Final Fantasy 7, the Rebirth edition. Because there's actually a third one coming out. I don't know when that comes out. I think it's called Remake, Rebirth, and I don't know what the third one's called. That's really the end of the game. The second part is like the midpoint of the game. So we're basically on disc 2 of the original Final Fantasy 7, which had 3 discs, So I would probably think by either later next year or 2025 we'll get the final part of the remake of Final Fantasy 7. Maybe we'll get Final Fantasy 17. I don't know. It's an odd number, so it might be an MMO, which sucks. That's really that PC based, but that sucks. I mean, 15 was good. 16, better. 17, well, we'll see. Or if they make, like, one of those sequels. But, I mean, we'll have to see. Maybe it's just a different, the same name, but different title. I don't know. But we got that. Might want to get Spider-Man. I might get Alan Wake 2. I haven't even played Alan Wake 1, so I might get Alan Wake 1. I gotta find out what the first one's on. Might get that. There's a lot of games on the PS5 I might actually want. I think the Resident Evil series, the second remake, Resident Evil 2 remake and 3 remake, I think are both on PS4, so I don't have to worry about getting those. You know, I can just download it, easy. But I really want to get Resident Evil and Resident Evil 8. You know, I already played Village already on PS4, so. But Resident Evil 4 remake. And then they're coming out, supposedly there's news of them remaking 5, which I think will be good. They're remaking Code Veronica X, which is great. And as far as Resident Evil 9, I don't know about that one. I don't know. You know what they really should remake is the Silent Hill series. They should remake that. Parasite Eve, remember those games? Remember those games? I was like 2 of them. Parasite Eve 1 and 2, they should remake those. And I don't know what else you can remake that's like a horror or zombie type movie. Not movie, game. Well, the Resident Evil series, I would really remake 6, because 6 was boring. And then maybe you remake the Revelation series, the first 2. But then again, I maybe might keep them, don't remake them. Because I think the second one's better than the first one, really. That's my opinion. But Resident Evil 6, horrible. Horrible. Then you got the director's cuts and all these weird umbrellas. Like, these games are like, just weird. The Umbrella series and, just ridiculous. Anyway, but, yeah, we'll see what happens when Christmas comes and, if I get the PS5 or I get some clothes, some money, so I can, save it for bills and whenever I feel like if I want to get something extra, like, maybe another In This Moment shirt. So I usually get, every time that they come out with an album, I usually get the new shirt. I haven't got it yet, but I'm getting it. But I want to get that new road vest. I have the first one from 2014, but they have the blood vest in red. It's a black vest. You see that vest? I showed it off a few times, but I want to get the tour vest, but it has the logo on the side, and then the back is blood red, not the white one I have. So I want to get the red one. That's still in stock, but it's like an arm and a leg. It's like $150 now. So I might get that at another time, but hopefully it's still in stock. But we'll see what happens with that. All right. Enough about that. We'll talk about Christmas in a few weeks. And the greatest day in the world. You know what that is. That's coming up pretty damn soon. Can't wait for that. And, the birthdays. My favorite birthday is coming up. Ozzy's birthday is coming up. Almost a month from now. Lemmy Kilmeister from Motorhead. We play rock and roll with our cookoot. Lemmy's birthday is the same day as mine. Jesus Christ the Lord. That Maria and Chris from In This Moment, they're coming up about a week from before mine. That's why I call it the greatest month in the world with the greatest days in the world. Ozzy, Maria, and Chris from In This Moment, my birthday, Lemmy's birthday, Jesus. Then it's the end of the year, and then we start fresh 2024 at midnight. December the 31st at midnight, we start 2024, and I will do another probably another short or maybe a little mini video, just like as the first video of 2024 on the Peter Joseph channel. So check that out when it comes. We've got a few more weeks away, but we'll get there eventually. And that's that. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, on this late Friday night, and you know what that means, time for video number 3 right here on my channel. If you're just tuning in, my name is Peter Joseph. I'm a content creator talking about the world of professional wrestling, or whatever the fuck I want to talk about. And if you like the video, great. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on this channel and my other channels down below in hell. Otherwise known as the description box below. Leave a comment if you wish. Share the video all over the internet. Hit that bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next one. Because if you do, well, too bad for you. And follow me on social media if you dare. And that's pretty much it. You'll watch because you love me. You do. Some of you do. You really love me. It's just like a love-hate, jealous thing with me. It just makes me laugh. Makes me laugh for 14 plus years on this lovely website. People just love me. They do. Why do you think they do videos about me? Because they love me. It's not about calling out videos or anything like that. They just love me. It's pure jealousy for 14 years. That's the way it's going to be for the next few years. But, maybe it's time to kind of hop off that train and maybe do some other videos besides doing videos about me or other people. It's just the way it is. The way it is. But you want to do that? Enjoy the clout views off my name, because that's the only views you can get. It is what it is. But enjoy it. You're welcome. I'm going to keep doing my videos. I don't need to get clout off anybody else's name, because I don't really care about anybody else that much. So, I mean, my circle of friends I care about I'll care about to the day I die. And on here on YouTube and on social media, all my friends and offline, all my friends, I'm indebted to them to the day I freaking die. But other people, I could care less. But it is what it is. Do what you do, But that's pretty much it. But at least I have a freaking brain, you know what I mean? Come on, be yourself. Don't be somebody you're not, okay? I always come on here and I'm real. Some people may not think that, but that's the way I am. I'm real. And if you don't like me, don't watch. But you will, because you're jealous. And I hope you have a good time. But I'm just saying. And that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, enough about that. If you like my videos, great. You don't, go fuck yourself. I could care less what you think of it. I don't care if you say, oh, you get no views, you don't get no likes, you like your own video. That's a lie, because you can't prove it. And if I did, so fucking what? So what? Is it gonna make me mad? No. Do I care about that I don't get a lot of comments on my videos? No. Do I care I'm one of the worst people on this website? No. I don't care. There's plenty others that suck too. I mean, it is what it is. But speaking of sucking, half you people suck on my dick, that's all, for 14 years. Take things out of context. Every fucking time I do a video, and I say something, you're like, oh, gotta clip that. Taking out of context. That's why you slander me and you harass me. Every fucking day, every fucking video, it's the same fucking bullshit that I hear in every video. Same fucking shit. Peter's a pedophile. Peter's this. Peter's that. When you have no basis and no proof of anything. You just take things that are, ancient and, you do what you do best. You do what you do best. Spin it. Spin it to make your boring videos. I mean, nobody's gonna care. Nobody else really cares. Except the people that have really mush minds and no brain. That's all they're gonna do. They're gonna believe some schmuck that does videos saying this and that about me, and they're like, oh, I guess I'm not gonna insult to him. I care less. I do. I really don't care. I don't care. I do videos for me. And the people that watch me, if they're real and, they're real, great. They leave a comment, great. They sub to me, and they're real subs that have at least some certain amount of subs and videos. Then I'm like, thank you for the sub and everything else. I have my circle of friends. They don't have to watch my shit. They don't have to comment on my shit. But I'll give them, respect, and I'll give them support. Like, oh, great video, dude. I'll agree. I'll add a comment or two about whatever the comment is. Whatever the video is. That's the way I am. But in no way do I go on somebody's trauma video and instigate. I just give my opinion. If I just give my opinion. I don't start shit. And if I do, I finish it. Just remember that. I mean, it's the way it is. You think I instigate, then you're retarded. Yes, I'll say my opinion, and then 35 more comments come, you know? It's like, oh, he's starting again, he's doing this and that. I'm not. I'm just giving my opinion. I might not like the guy that the person's talking about. I care less. It's like, oh yeah, no, that's what he is. He's a jerk off. He's an asshole. He's a major asshole. You know, but I don't get involved in people's things. I just give my opinion. And if you don't like my opinion, too fucking bad. Because you might have your own opinion, but as always, my opinion kind of trumps your opinion. At times. That's it. But, you know, you don't have to like me, but eventually you will come to respect me. And I don't have to respect any of you that don't respect me. Respect is earned, and I will earn some people's respect. I have on this website for 14 years. You know, I lost some respect for other people. They lost respect for me, but, you know, I move on. They move on. Some of you people can't move on. That's why we call it an obsession, because you can't move on. I can move on, and I will move on. But it is what it is. That's that. Now, we will move on. Because I don't want to talk about this shit for another 35 minutes or whatever. Because it's pointless. I'm going, you know, not like a record, you know, round and round and round about the same freaking thing for like 20 minutes now. Point is, you don't like me, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about your videos because they're boring, the same fucking shit. Same shit I've heard, and others have heard about the same shit about them, too. It's getting pathetic. Get some new material. Same fucking shit. It's boring. That's why we don't, none of us take these people seriously anyway. We got better things to do than watch boring fucking videos from people that basically have no fucking life and no sense of freaking, I can't even think of the word. But, you know, they have no sense of reality. Their minds are mush. I think we know why. But, you know, they don't have a set focus. Their channels is basically set on one thing and one thing only. If they did other things, maybe their channel will grow. I mean, my channels, you know, are basically set as is. I talk about wrestling, but I switch it up on my channels. Mainly this channel and my Peter Joseph channel are basically wrestling channels. My rant channel is basically rants whenever I feel like ranting. My Shadow Slayer channel, which used to be my Gilmore Chronicles channel, or TGC Reborn, whatever it is, that's basically, you know, I do vlogs every once in a while, but mainly it's a prediction channel. You know, but I'll add a couple things here and there if I felt like it. My Metal Guy channel, I put music videos on there now, and I still do my tribute videos. So I switched that up. So all my channels have something for everybody. So, you like music? Go to my Metal Guy channel. I will eventually put more music on there in the next coming weeks. I'm going to be doing that. And some album reviews. It's more metal rock related stuff. But I'm still going to keep it as a tribute channel. So if somebody does die, like, by the way, speaking of people that died, we lost Bobby Knight, long-time legendary head coach for Indiana. You know, he always had his towel and he got all pissed and started throwing chairs on the court. That guy, he passed away, I think, a couple of days ago. So my thoughts and prayers go out to Bobby Knight and his family. So he's screaming up in heaven right now. But, legendary coach for Indiana, passed away a couple days ago. Then we just lost Matthew Perry last weekend. I already did a video about that. So check that out on the Metal Guy channel. But like I said, I space my videos out. If I feel like doing a real life vlog, I can put it on my Shadow Slayer channel, or I put it on my Peter Joseph channel, because it's about me, so. And I have done that on the Peter Joseph channel. I do some on the Rant channel, too, because I want to give that some love here and there. But other than that, I space my things out. I don't talk about one specific thing on my channels. Here and there, on this channel, I might put in a Raw review, or a Smackdown review. Maybe an AEW review, preview, not review, preview. Same thing on my Peter Joseph channel. Sometimes I'll do news of the day. If it's like a really boring day, I got nothing to do, I did all my reviews for the week, and then something comes up, I'll take a few minutes and then talk about the news of the day. There's something that actually I want to talk about in the news. That's important. I used to do that. I still kind of do it. If I have to do a rant, I'll do a rant. If I don't, then I won't do it. And if I feel like doing a vlog one day, just do a vlog. But other channels, they just set on one specific thing. Then they have sub-channels about other people. That's great and all, but why can't you just put it on one channel? Like, they said that about me. With all the channels I have 5 channels. Not 6, not 7, not 8. And if I did have 8, it's really backup channels I barely even bother to use. It's just backups that I barely don't use anymore. That means I don't use them, I don't like my videos with them or anything like that. Like I said, you have no proof. And if I actually did, so what? So what? So if you say, oh, Peter finally admitted it, so fucking what? So what? You paying my bills? No. But you're still watching my videos. Because you know why? Because you're obsessed. I don't watch any of your crappy videos because I care less about them. Most of the time, it's the same fucking shit. It reminds me of Beetlejuice. I took the SATs 6,000 times, and it keeps getting funnier every single time I see it. That's what basically I watch now on YouTube. It's basically the same fucking videos, almost. That's the same fucking shit. Like Roman says, it's the same thing over and over and over. It's like missionary position every single night. Ugh, I can't deal with that. I want something else. The people that I watch, their reviews and their watch-alongs, at least, it's not the same thing that I say, the same thing every 5 seconds, It's different. Every watch-along is different. Every podcast that I watch, it's different. Not the same, it's different. But the people that do these videos basically are doing the same freaking thing. They talk about the same freaking person or the same freaking topic, whatever it may be. That too. But, I had a big lunch. What do you want me to do? So what? But it is what it is. And that's that. Point is, if you like me, great. You don't, get off my channel. Go do something else with your life. If you're 20, 30 years old, I think you should need to grow up. You say that about me, and I'm 47 almost, but I might have to grow up too, but the thing is, I'm much smarter than you. And I'm better looking too. Much smarter than you. I don't need to, I drink this. I don't drink anything else, but unless it's water or juice or an energy drink here and there. But I don't need to come on here and I'm like wired or out of my gourd. You know, sometimes that gets a lot of views. People that get drunk or get high. It gets views sometimes, but most of the time, no. Because, like, you know, they're incoherent. But I digress on that. Alright, let's move on. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's late, and I'm gonna do this now. Because I wasted 30 minutes of your fucking time, and I don't give a shit. You watched it anyway. You watched it, you downloaded it, you did whatever. It's still a view. Thank you very much. You obsessed whores. And that's it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on the third video of the night, over here on the Kill with Demons channel, it is time for your late night. Well, now it's late night WWE Smackdown review for November the 3rd, 2023. The Smackdown Go Home show before tomorrow afternoons and pretty much 9 hours and 23 minutes until the kickoff show, and 10 hours and 23 minutes until the main show. That's Crown Jewel 5 from that shithole country of Saudi Arabia. So this is the Go Home show. This was taped, as we all knew it was taped, from Milwaukee, from the Pfizer Forum in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, or Milwaukee, which means the good land. It does. That's what it means. Milwaukee, which means the good land. Does this guy know how to party or what? We're gonna get out of here. So, we're gonna get out of here. No, stay along. Hang out with us. Sure. We'll hang out with you. With Alice Cooper. We're not worthy! We're not worthy! We suck! We're not worthy! Yeah, gotta love Wayne's World, man. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Anytime I can quote Wayne's World or any type of movie, it makes me happy. That's that. Alright, so we're from the good land, otherwise known as Milwaukee, Wisconsin, at the Pfizer Forum, and our commentary team, as always on Friday Night Smackdown, Mitchell Cole, Corey Slave, and that idiot Kevin Patrick Milov. And that's pretty much it for that. Not really a great show tonight. We had a weigh-in for the United States title match between Rey Mysterio and that schmuck Logan Paul. We also had a face-off between John Cena and Solo Mibuki, Solo Sikoa. Our main event was the women, shock, Bianca Belair and Bayley. See what happens with that. Bianca's got her title match against Io tomorrow. She's gonna lose, hopefully. And much more. So let's get into it, and let's wrap up this burrito, and then we're gonna go to bed for a couple hours, and I'm gonna get up, and then we're gonna watch Crown Jewel together, and then later tomorrow over on the Peter Joseph channel we will review this sort of good pay-per-view tomorrow on the channel, and then I'm gonna try to get Ring of Honor up before Collision, and then late tomorrow night, right back here on this very channel, Kill Demon 669, your AEW Rampage and Collision review. So I'm gonna do it for the third week in a row. So you got that. If you like the dual show reviews, I'll keep doing it. But if you like the separate videos, let me know in the comments down below. Let me move on. Alright, so we start off SmackDown with a recap of the Bloodline, where mostly Roman having a hard time with his the number one contender for his title, Eli Drake. That's not an insult. That is a fact of life. So we saw what happened last week with the contract signing. Eli getting one up on Roman, beating him up. And then Jimmy comes in, tries to save him, and he gets beat up, put through a table. And then later in the night, Eli wins again by disqualification because of Solo. And then just chaos happened, and then Roman tries to get revenge, but if Jimmy got another BFT, and then Roman got a BFT, and LA Knight, well, it's going to be Eli, stood tall with the belt and everything. So see what happens this week. So, we start off the show with, guess who? Eli Drake comes out to a pretty good pop from the fans in Milwaukee who were probably tired as fuck. Because they taped it right after the first show last week. So I taped it like around 10, 15, something like that. I don't know what time I actually taped it. But anyway, Eli comes out, talks about how impressive it is for Roman to be Universal Champion for nearly 1,200 days. As of this video, 1,161 days as your reigning, defending Universal Champion. And as always, we have to acknowledge him. Put up your ones, bow to the chief. Bow to your tribal chief and acknowledge him. And then acknowledge me too, but that too. But for you ladies out there, you can acknowledge me in your own way. For you guys, get the fuck out of here. I don't do that shit. There's videos I was like, I said what I said in my last video or so ago. Morons. See what I mean about taking things out of context? You said, what? Morons that have no fucking life. So I said, do your boring videos, because they're gonna suck. Because that's all you can do on your channel. Is talk, talk, talk. Nothing else on your channel. Focus on something else. Get another topic. But you want to do that? Hey, get yourself a lot of views, a lot of subs. You want to keep doing that? Good. Where's it going to get you? Nowhere. Other than certain places, but that's that. But anyway, Roman, champ for 1,161 days. But what's even more impressive is how fast that kind of reign can all end tomorrow at Ground Jewel. It's true. So Eli says tomorrow is going to be a BFT to Roman. And then we hear the music of Roman Reigns. He's in God mode, so respect him, acknowledge him. Flash forward warning in Puerto Rico, by the way. So Roman comes out with the wise man. My name is Paul Heyman. So he gets to the ring. He actually does the pyro, which is great. So Roman gets the mic. He doesn't even need to tell the fans to acknowledge him. They know who he is by now. But if you don't know, now you know it's Roman Reigns. Roman turns his back on Eli as he got in the ring. That was nice. Like, fuck you! I'm gonna raise my belt. Fuck you! So Roman says, I don't need to tell this town to acknowledge me because we already know who I am, like I said before. But instead, he introduces himself to Eli, says, hey, I'm Roman Reigns. I'm going to be the guy that kicks your ass tomorrow. Includes a variety of monikers, like I'm in God mode, I'm the tribal chief, and this and that. I took my time off, and I'm surprised that you actually stood up. But Roman's like, you deserve all the credit in the world getting this far. Fans start chanting for Eli. Roman's like, well, that's gonna end tonight. After tonight, I should say. Roman's like, I turned this place into a multi-billion-dollar industry while you're just a redneck version of my cousin. You talking about Jimmy? I don't know what cousin you're talking about. I mean, you have a lot of cousins, so I'm pretty sure it'd probably be Jimmy. But anyway, so he tells Eli, you're going to be the next victim, but you won't be the last victim. So that sends Eli into a humongous rant about how he's not just starting, and Roman, it's like, Roman, you think you're gonna win? You better finish me off, or the bloodline will be running between Roman's eyes. And then Eli says, I've had that fire in me for a very long time, and, that's it. I got the fire. I'm gonna beat you tomorrow. And your reign of terror will finally come to an end. Will it? No. No. Either way, Roman wins. If he loses by disqualification, he still holds the belt. But I think Eli will give him a good match. Come very close at times. 2.999999995, giving us all heart attacks. But eventually, in the end, Roman will retain. I do see Jimmy getting involved, trying to fuck things up. But I think in the end, he'll fuck it up, but Roman will still kick out at 2.9. Or maybe the wise man saves him somehow. I don't know. But there's going to be a lot of chicanery tomorrow in that main event. But I think in the end, Roman Reigns will still be your undisputed, undefeated Universal Heavyweight Champion of the world. And continue on to 1,200 days as we hit Christmas. It's 39 days away as of this video. 39 days. So a month from now is December the 4th. 9 days away. So December the... I might be wrong on this. December the 13th, around that time, Roman will hit 1,200 days as champ. One of the most historic reigns of the modern era. I mean, Walter's getting there too, man. He's over 500 right now with the IC belt. But those are the pretty much... Well, and think about Samoa Joe's Ring of Honor TV title reign getting close to Jay Lethal territory. So almost like a year and a half, 2 years anyway. That's going to definitely end at Final Battle. But as far as Walters is concerned, probably be ending by around the Royal Rumble time. Or maybe he goes into WrestleMania with the belt, comes out as a double champ, and then eventually loses the IC belt and keeps the World Heavyweight title. Or, I don't know. Maybe he goes 2+ years as champ with the IC belt. Who knows? Roman's definitely going like at least another couple years. At least. You know, unless he finally picks a guy to beat him, or either he picks it, or Heyman picks it, or maybe even Triple H and I almost said Tony, Nick Khanman picked the guy. Remember how Undertaker picked Brock to beat his streak, and we didn't think that Brock was the guy, should be the guy? He still shouldn't be. I thought it could have been Punk in WrestleMania 29, but he picked Brock. Then he picked Roman to beat him for his second loss at WrestleMania 33. You know, really, he put Roman over at WrestleMania 33, even though he was getting shoved down our throats around that time. Pretty much, you could say they're doing it again. They're just shoving him down our throat as the 1,200-day guy. But we love Roman. We're like, all right, we don't care. You know, the people are like, oh, we love this. They're, 1,200-day reigns, great. But, you have the fucking WWE marks and the shills. The people just don't fucking care. Like, I want to see Cena with the belt. I want to see Randy with the belt. I want to see Drew with the belt. Yeah, Drew's going to get the other belt. The secondary belt. I want to see Cody with the belt. Yeah, he's going to get the secondary belt. He'll finish his story, but with a different belt. Not the one that he should have got. That he wanted at WrestleMania last year. He had it. He could have finished the story, but nope. Nope. Now he's trying to get back to finishing his story. He's not going to face Roman at all. I think the only title he gets is the World Heavyweight title. Then, technically, he finishes his story, and then we can shut up about it. But that's that. So we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so, Roman and Eli, have a shoving match. Referees, Nick Aldis has to come in and keep the peace and everything, but Roman just goes out of the ring, takes his title, and leaves. It's like, I don't need this shit. So we'll see what happens later tomorrow. But that's it. I still think Roman will win. That's pretty much it. And then Roman most likely will take the rest of the year off, and we'll see him back in 2024 when whatever he does at the Royal Rumble. Defend the belt? I don't know. But I think Nick Aldis is going to start being a major problem for Roman. Major problem. Because he's going to get sick of this reign. Maybe Nick Aldis is the guy that ends it. Yeah, right. Nick Aldis, the guy that beats Roman. The guy that held the NWA World title for over 1,000 days. I don't know the official. I think it was like almost 1,100 days, I think. Somewhere around that area. Do we really need a guy that won the belt for 1,000+ days in a different company to beat Roman? Nick Aldis will get smashed. You won't have a GM anymore after he gets beat by Roman. But I mean, God forbid it's Nick Aldis to be the one in whatever amount and won. Nick Aldis being the guy to beat Roman. Over his dead body, maybe, but no. Nick Aldis, I think his days as a wrestler are pretty much over, but never say never, but I think we're going to get Scrap Daddy Adam Pearce against Nick Aldis, like an old NWA style match. I pay to see that, but it's going to suck, but I pay to see it, but we'll see. Alright, so I gave that first segment 3.25 out of 5 stars, and we're off and running on Smackdown. Alright, then we go to our first official match of the night. We have Austin Theory, A-Town Down, taking on my friend and yours, the only Canadian I actually like, and that's Kevin Owens, Kevin Steen. I mean, there's others from Canada, I mean Kenny, but there's a few Canadians I do like. You know, Mike Myers, the actor, Mike Myers, Nickelback. Oops, yeah, I said I like Nickelback because they're from Vancouver. British Columbia. Lance Storm, because he comes from Calgary! Alberta, Canada. You know, Kenny's from Winnipeg. Chris Guy's from Toronto. You know, Kevin Steen's from Maryville, Quebec, Canada. A great place. Other than other places in Canada I know. Toronto. But I digress. Anyway, so Kevin Owens takes on Theory in a one-on-one match. This came about from last week, where Theory and he did it. Grayson Waller, who's on commentary, they started basically pissed off Kevin, and Kevin's like, I'm going to punch both of you in the face. And then they're like, yeah, and they're not going to punch him. And then punch both of them in the face, and Mr. Gibson was like, oh, that was great, Kev. Anyway, so we move on. So like I said, Grayson Waller on commentary. Match was okay, not great. It's also with Kev punching, actually before the match, Theory cuts a promo with Caleb Braxton in the gorilla position. Talks about how much better his face is than Owens. Come on. It says, after tonight, Kevin won't have to wear a mask for Halloween. You forgot it was a tape show? Halloween was, a few days ago there, dude. Anyway, so starts with Kevin driving him into the corner to start. About to hit him with a big right hand, but there's like, and leaves, goes out for a breather, and then he has to talk to his buddy, Grayson Waller. He's like, oh, it's okay, you got this. They go back in. Theory knocks Kev down before raining down some left hands in the corner. Owens comes back with a big running clothesline, sends Theory outside. Then another clothesline drops him on the outside. As we go to break, we come back, and as always, the heels come back during the break. Theory snaps Owens' throat across the top rope, and for a near fall. Then Theory hits a suplex, then slumps away in the corner. But then Owens picks him up in the corner, hits that Fisherman's Buster superplex, I should say, to get out of that. Eventually, he gets back up, throws Austin off the ropes, boom, pop-up powerbomb, and then to finish him off, hits the stunner, 1, 2, 3, and under 7.5 minutes, Kevin Owens is your winner. And really his first, basically, actual match on Smackdown, back on Smackdown. So, there you go. Gets the win. I'm happy. He's happy. We're all happy. Yay! So I give the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Looked like Grayson was going to come in and maybe do something with Kev. Maybe they do that next week. Grayson Waller against, Kevin Steen. And Grayson gives, Grayson will give Kevin Steen the Grayson Waller rub, if you will. Not like that, but you move on. What's that? Alright, after that, we see Bianca Belair. She's Bianca Belair. She plays with her hair. That's actually her hair. She's Bianca Belair. She's all ready to finish her history with Bayley. Give me a hug. Only to have Bayley run in. They have a humongous brawl. EO gets involved with some little shots here and there. And then the referees and the agents have to break them up. Nick Aldis, once again, has to be the peacekeeper again. So we'll see what happens in the main event for that. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to further in the back. We see that schmuck, Logan Paul, walking down the hallway. He runs into the Street Profits, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, along with Bobby Lashley, the Street Mafia, Street Hurt Business 2.0, whatever you want to call him. They're like, hey Logan, we're big fans. We love you, man. And, by the way, nice suits there, guys. I wonder where you got those suits. I think I know where they went. They went to the Men's Warehouse, because that's our sponsor, as always. When you go to the Men's Warehouse, you want to get a good suit, you want to look good for your lady, or you just want to look good, then go to the Men's Warehouse. Tell them I sent you. And maybe, just maybe, some of you that really look like ogres and ugly douchebags, maybe some of you will like the way you look. I can almost guarantee that. But when I go, they guarantee that I'll like the way I look. So, it is what it is. I mean, I do look good. I shaved, I took a shower, got a Hooters shirt on. I mean, what's so bad about wearing a Hooters shirt? I love Hooters. Real Hooters and the restaurant. It's a good place to go. Try the wings. Stay for the beer. And make sure you tip your waitress. Well, with me, I don't have to do that, but I only went there I went there once in Atlantic City. I had the wings and they were hot. And then I bought a calendar. I got a shot glass. Shot glass was free. The calendar and this shirt was like $20. Not each, but I got it like at a joint price because the waitress that took care of us was very nice to us. It's very nice, It's like, hey, you gotta have the shirt and the calendar for $20. Oh, good. Gave her a little bit extra for the tip too, but then we left, and then after that we went to partay. But it's just a good experience going there. I wanted a hammer curry. I really didn't want the hot, spicy chicken. So I was like, all right, I was like, all right, I'll try the chicken, and I tried the less spicy chicken. Still was spicy. Rose, who had the spicy chicken. What are you gonna do? But it's a good time to go there, so I recommend going to Hooters. But wherever you go, if you have one in your area, go. Or just find one. It's a good place, good food, good times. And that's it. Alright, blah, 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 blah. Alright, so Logan Paul, shakes hands with the Prophets, and then he leaves because he has to do his weigh-in with Rey Mysterio coming up. And then, as he leaves, we see B-Fab, formerly of Shit Row. She comes in, of all people, and it's like, hey, Bobby, can we, talk alone? And Bobby's like, okay. So a lot of rumors now go saying that B-Fab might join up with Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. I mean, it couldn't hurt her career. We're going nowhere, really. So yeah, put her in. See what happens. Maybe it'd be magic in a bottle. You know, we'll see. I really think it should be Jade Cargill. But then again, maybe they just want Jade. I don't think Jade will even do that. But you never know. I would love for it to be Jade, because that would be a monster stable. Jade, Bobby Lashley, and the Profits. But then again, Bianca might turn heel and join up with her husband, Montez Ford. So there you go. So it's either going to be Bianca, Jade, or B-Fab. We'll see what happens with that. But, you know, kind of awkward, but as Roman would say, I'm interested. I am interested to see where this goes. Now, if they bring in Ashanti the Adonis, maybe it makes it a little bit stronger, maybe a little bit weaker, or a lot weaker, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars, and we move on. Alright, then we go back to the arena for a women's tag team match play, a non-title match. We have the champs Chelsea Green and Doudrop, Piper Niven. They take on the resident tank girl, Shotzi Blackheart, and a mystery partner. So this came about because Chelsea and Piper issued a challenge because really Shotzi doesn't have any friends. Well, besides Scarlett, but did Scarlett come out? No. So Shotzi comes out, and then she looks back. Who's her partner? Well, we hear the music of Horseface Charlotte Flair. What? Awkward. I'm like, Charlotte? Horseface? And Shotzi? Teaming up? What year is this? Are we in the Twilight Zone? I guess so, because, oh, by the way, happy birthday to Andrade, whose birthday was yesterday. So, happy birthday to Andrade. So anyway, she comes out. Now I guess she's a face again. Or a tweener. I don't know what she is. 1 week she's a heel. 1 week she's a face. 1 week we don't know. She's smiling. And then freaking Shotzi and her like hugging. Like, what? And everybody's like, yeah, Charlotte's great. Anyway, wasn't much of a match. An under 3 minute match. Did I say under 3 minutes? Yes, I did. Anyway, back and forth they went. Piper runs over Shotzi to start. Then the Witches of Smackdown are seen backstage. Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, your next tag team champions, because you know that's coming. We see them backstage. Chelsea Green stomps away in the corner on Shotzi, where Shotzi gets at her, rolls over, and brings in Horseface Charlotte Flair, comes in like a house of fire. Beats up Chelsea Green. Then Piper Niven comes in, blocks a roll up easily because she's fat. Brings Chelsea back in, only to have Charlotte hit a big boot. 1, 2, 3. Shocking. Charlotte and Shotzi get the win. So I was thinking maybe that Charlotte would have tapped out Chelsea with a figure 8, but a big boot would work. Her big, smelly, stinky foot knocks Chelsea out, and that's it. Bing, bang, boom, they get the win. Match I didn't give 2 shits about, so I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. And that's that. Alright, after that, we get a look at what happened last week with John Cena and Soto Mibuki setting up their match at Crown Jewel. So all what happened last week, where basically Cena got in the throat, laid him out, Solo laid him out. good man. So we see that. So we're supposed to have the face-to-face, which happens right now, up next. So Solo Ibuki, Solo Sikoa comes out with, "My name is Paul Heyman," the wise man. So the wise man gets on the mic, kind of wonders how many realize that this is it for Cena, because they kind of been teasing the retirement stuff. I think he will be retiring. Thank the Lord. Get out, go back to Hollywood, do your boring as fuck movies. And yeah, you did suck in Final Fantasy almost. God damn it, Fast and Furious 9 and 10. And then the next one, which is really 10.11, and then 12. Should just ended at 10. But I digress. Anyway, he's like, what does Cena expect? What did Cena expect when he started messing with the bloodline when he came back about 2 months ago? It's like, oh, you think we're just gonna let that go? No, obviously not. So then Solo takes the mic from the wise man, and the wise man's like, what? Sorry. So Solo asks, why are we wasting our breath talking about this guy? You know, why are we wasting our time, you know, talking to the fans when we be talking to Cena? So, on cue, Cena comes out, still pissed, barely talk. And Solo, Solo wishes they could fight sooner, because Cena won't be able to after tomorrow. So Cena, with his half voice, asks Solo, is that all you gotta say? We all know that you only have a job because of your cousin. Really? And he's like, tape your thumb up extra tight tomorrow because it's gonna get stuck up your candy ass. And then basically he basically roasted Solo. He says, you're nothing here. You're a nobody. All you are is a bargain basement version of Taz. I'm like, wow, really? I thought that was savage, but really, you're bringing Taz? Well, yeah, if he had the towel, he used to have the towel. Now he doesn't have the towel anymore. So you can't really call him Taz that much anymore there, Cena, but, I get your point. Albeit a very small one, like your jerk, but... pretty good promo from Cena, basically just told Solo how it is and how it's gonna be. And, tomorrow, I would love for Solo to win, but eventually that Cena's gonna win and go out right off into the sunset, and then he'll be back probably like in 5 months. He'll never leave. He'll leave for a little bit and then come back, do a couple matches, and then... Oh, John, we need you for the Royal Rumble, we need you for WrestleMania, we need you for SummerSlam, Bash of Berlin, Saudi Arabia shows, we need you. John's like, I'll do it, I love the children, I can't leave. Even though I have a wife at home. It is what it is, and that's that. Alright, so Cena and Solo's little face-to-face, I gave 3.25 out of 5 stars. And that's it. Then we go to the back with Damage Control. We have the lovely Dakota Kai, Bayley, don't give me a hug, well, give me a hug, and our WWE Smackdown Women's Champion, the vivacious, my third wife, you sexy bitch, Io Sky. They're there. They're talking. They're ready to take out Bianca. Little tensions, like, after I take her out tonight, it's like, hey, maybe me and you could fight for the title at Crown Jewel. I'm like, Bayley, shut the fuck up. You know it's coming, though. You know it's coming. They're gonna eventually, Bayley's gonna eventually get jealous of Io holding that belt, and then she's gonna do something like in a tag team match, or maybe she just turns on her outright. Bayley versus Io, maybe at Survivor, I don't know about the Survivor Series, maybe sometime before the end of the year, and Io will smash her, get rid of her, and then she'll go on to maybe defend the belt at the Royal Rumble against Bayley, maybe, who knows? Beat her, and then, you know, she won't be fighting. She might fight at the Elimination Chamber, we'll see. But if she fights and wins there, then she goes to WrestleMania. I believe her first WrestleMania, maybe her second WrestleMania. I don't know how many WrestleMania she's been out, but I think her first or second. But anyway, she'll go to WrestleMania and defend against probably the winner of the Royal Rumble, which is probably going to be Jade Cargill. So she could fight Jade Cargill. I think it'll be a pretty decent match, but Jade is gonna wipe the floor with my wife, Io, or most likely she will face Mommy Rhea Ripley, which I think is the better match, the money match, and Io, I think, will face Asuka or Kairi. Oh, that'll be fun. Or maybe it'd be a triple threat match. You have Asuka versus Kairi versus Io, the Battle of the Black Lotus Tribe. Go figure that one out. I would love to see that. Either way, I win. All three of my wives fighting over me. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna be sad, but then again, I'll be so freaking... I'm like, God damn it! We got a warning in my pants, and, we got a hurricane warning in Philadelphia. That shithole that it is. Maybe I'll clean it up, but I digress. Anyway, so they're kind of planting the seeds for Bayley turning on Io, and poor Dakota Kai can't do a goddamn thing about it. What are you gonna do? So we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, Nick Aldis comes in and says, hey, you, Io, and you, Dakota, you can't come to ringside tonight. So Dakota's like, oh, you can't do that. And Io's like, oh, tranquilo. Take it easy. Take it easy. Because she's the champ. And she looks at Bayley like, you got this. You can do it. You can do it. And then she leaves. He's like, I see what you're doing. I see it. I'm the champ. I know what's going on here. You want to be the champ. You want to try to screw me. Not like that, but I know. I've seen this song and dance before. So we'll see what happens with that. So I get a 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, after that, we go back to the ring. We have a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. Which basically a hardcore match. Anything goes. We have the Brawling Brutes. It's Fight Night! Rich Holland and Butch Pete Dunne taking on the Yes Boys of Elton Prince, Elton Strong, my friends. Better than Next Strong. I digress. By the way, Roddy, you still owe me a Coke. Roddy! You owe me a Coke! It reminds me, sometime tomorrow, I'm gonna freaking tweet Roddy. It says, Roddy, you owe me a Coke from Final Battle 2012. The next thing you know, he'll probably block me, but I don't give a shit. He does owe me a Coke. Not Elgin. I apologize to Michael Elgin for that. For like the 5, 6, 7, 8 years. 9 years, maybe. All that time, I said it was Michael Elgin who got thrown into the barricade where I was sitting. No, it was Roddy. I had to watch it again, so. I was like, yeah, let me watch freaking Final Battle. Why not? I got nothing else to do. So, I watched it, and then I was like, waiting. I was looking for that part, and then I found it, and I'm like, yep, there it is. It's like, oh, it's Roddy, not Michael Elgin coming into my lap. It was almost Roddy. So, Elgin, you're off the hook now. But Roddy, you owe me a Coke. Roddy! Roddy! Not Roddy from Press Your Luck, but I guess. But yeah, you owe me a Coke, sir. But I'll take a Pepsi too. I digress. Next time I see you, whenever that may be, probably never. Anyway, we move on. Alright, so we have the Yes Boys, Elton Prince and Kit Wilson taking on Rich Holland and Butch in a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. So, Bruce come out first, and then Pretty Deadly comes out, and the brutes attack him during their slow motion entrance. That was not nice. So they beat the crap out of each other. This was a freaking Donnybrook, if you will, Slobberknocker. So we get the beats of the bull drum, whatever it's called. You know, the clubbing blows on the chest a bunch of times. And then they bring out the shillelagh. So beating the fuck out of them with that. And then Elton Prince's hand gets raked over a bar with glass on it. Ow! And it's real glass. Right, Jungle Boy? Whatever. I miss Jungle Boy, man. I miss Jack Perry, man. Good old CM Punk had to fuck around and find out with that shit. And in turn, Jack Perry gets suspended. We haven't seen him since. Really, Jack Perry just sitting at home banging Anna Jay. What a life you got. I wish I had your life. But I digress. I mean, if you had a hot chick like Anna Jay who has a flat ass and a mean attitude, wouldn't you want to stay home and bang her all day? But, you know, I'm not Jack Perry, so I'm just Peter Joseph, that's it, you know. He has a great set of hair, I mean, he needs a haircut. Hippie. I mean, he's a new gimmick. Go back to Tarzan Boy. We go back to Tarzan Boy, the group that sang, oh. Don't give me that garbage freaking Mozart theme. It's boring. Give him a new theme. Oh, give him a rock metal theme. That'd be great. I mean, so many metal bands out there now. They'll, you know, kind of not begging for people to use their songs, but, you know. Hey, you can use it in this moment song. Use Sanctify Me. Why not? It's a banger. Or anything from that album. That whole album, top to bottom, is a banger. Sanctify Me is just insanely good. The Purge, I mean, we've seen the video, over 2 million hits. I mean, the title track, God Mode. Good. Not great, but good. Not one of my favorites on the album. It's heavy, it's great. You know, Army of Me, the cover of Bjork, banger. There's a song with Maria and Spencer from Ice Nine Kills, Damaged, not a bad song, not bad. There's another song, I forgot the name of it now, God damn it. I think it's called Skyway, or Sky Freeway, some Sky song. Kind of feels like The Dream. The album, The Dream, kind of has that feel to it. And then there's so many elements, this whole album is kind of like all over the place. Like, 1 minute you're hearing stuff from the first album. The heavy, raw stuff. That Sanctify Me, basically. And then The Purge is basically what we got now. The electronic stuff, and the screaming too. And then Army of Me is basically, you know, they have to put a cover on every album. This is their 8th album, by the way. They really have 9 albums, but one was the greatest hits, which doesn't count as a studio album. But 8 amazing albums. Each one, pretty much a banger. The Dream, not so much, because that's kind of like my least favorite album. And then Ritual's like my second least favorite album. It's still good, but not my favorite. Mother, the last album, Mother, was great. Black Widow I thought was pretty good, had a couple good hits. Blood, my freaking number 2 best album of the 8. Number 1 is, you know, I have to go with the original, the first one. Tragedies is the best album in their 8 album history. Because you gotta go for the old, I'm old school. Old school is cool. I grew up on the first album. I loved it. And then when The Dream came out, I was like, where's the screaming? What is this pop stuff? What is this? One song. One song had screaming, and that was The Great Divide. And then they do Call Me, where I was like, oh shit, they're done. Our band is done. Nobody's gonna listen to us anymore. But Call Me came out, and it was a fucking banger. I'm like, what is this? Everybody thought, like, oh, they do this song. Basically, nobody's gonna listen to them. It came out, and it was a freaking banger. Look what they are now. Star Course Wasteland. Banger album. Not a banger album, like ultimate banger album, but great fucking songs on that album. Then they got Gus G on the guitar for the road. They get Adrian from Otherwise, which shit. Lots of good songs on that album. Gun Show and The Promise and so many bangers on that album. Pretty good. I think it's number 3 in my best of. Then Blood came out. Fucking amazing album. They got Jake E. Lee to do guitar on You're Gonna Listen. Great shit. They did Closer, the 9 Inch Nails song. You know why. I get giddy when I talk about that. Because when the live version came out, you know who's that? You know who's in it. Briefly. But, still, I get credit. And you can't debate me on it. You cannot debate me. It's not your video. It's not on your channel. So what? So what? I'm in the video. I get credited for it. So those 2 million hits plus that I got, it goes to me too. And basically everybody that was at that video, that shoot too. Well, that show. Well, I saw you there. Yeah, I did too. You were there for 1 second in the video, but I was there for 20. I'm not even there for 25. I'm like half the video you see me. Not half of it, but you do see me a good chunk. Albeit whatever. I mean, if it's like 5 seconds, or near the end you see me for like a good minute and a half. You can't debate me about that not being, about anything. Oh, it's not your video, this and that. Bullshit. You weren't there, so you can't talk, okay? I mean, you could have said, Roman, pass you by. Big fucking deal, dude. That make you happy? Makes you happy. Was anybody gonna actually remember? I still get asked about the video. Not by monotonous douchebag trolls. I mean, I look at that video every once in a while. Not 2 million fucking times, but I look at it every once in a while just because I like to look at it. And there's still comments coming in sometimes. Who's that guy in the mask? Oh, it's me. And I put the thing with my mask on. I use the account where I had the mask on, so they know. Well, it could have been any Peter. Duh. But you weren't there. Just remember that. You weren't there, and it wasn't a Make-A-Wish thing that I got picked up to go on stage to be my favorite fucking band in the whole fucking world that I worked for. Basically, another band. For 18 goddamn fucking years. Going on 19 now. Almost 20 years I know this band. It's just great. But you weren't there, so you can't really talk. Just be jealous that, I'm on stage with one of my favorite bands, probably the greatest night of my life, next to my wedding night, but I digress. The greatest night in the world. That was the greatest night of my life, and I'll go, when I die, I will still remember that day when I'm in heaven. Will I have another one like that? Maybe. You never know. You never know. I might have another one like that. I get up on stage with one of my favorite bands. Well, God forbid it's Ozzy, but, you know, I met Ozzy, so I don't even have to go on stage. Oh, yeah, you don't believe me. Where is it? Here is it. Here it is. People don't believe that I met Ozzy. Picture to prove it. Receipts. That's a receipt. That's not, oh, somebody took that picture. That's Photoshop. No, that's actually real. That's an actual real photo. So, it's Make-A-Wish. Nope. Nope. Is that at one of his Prince of Darkness box set? What you call it? Is the release date, the release party for the Prince of Darkness box set at, remember Tower Records we used to be in Manhattan. Now I think it's the MLB store now on West 4th Street, downtown Manhattan. That used to be Tower Records. I went there, and I think that album came out in like 2000 something. I think. You know, I went there, met Ozzy. Almost didn't meet Ozzy, but thankfully, you know, my friend Greg at the time, my friend Greg now doesn't. I don't know. You know, I don't hang out with him anymore because he moved. We don't talk that anymore. So, because he went his own way. He's still a hippie. Anyway, if it wasn't for him buying me an extra copy, and I had to pay him back eventually, I wouldn't have met Ozzy. It would sucked, but I got the DVD. I got the CD. Waited online, and was practically almost not all night, but I was there pretty early, and then, you know, we get in, and I meet Ozzy. But not, you know, the greatest time of my life. The greatest time of my life was, you know, being on stage in this moment. But meeting Ozzy is like meeting God. Practically it's like meeting God. It's like meeting Rob Halford, because he is the metal god. Oh, you don't know he's gay. So what? So what? But meeting Rob Halford, you know, great. Meeting Lemmy is even better. And then before he died, and I told him, he's like, you do know that me and you are kind of like brothers? He's like, what do you mean? And I said, me and you have the same birthday, dude. He's like, when is your birthday, man? I said, Christmas Eve. Oh, it's the same birthday as me! We're gifted. We're blessed. Blessed be. Namaste. But I always tell people this. Be blessed. Be blessed to be who you are. If you have the same birthday as a fucking God, as fucking Jesus fucking Christ, and then you have the same birthday with a rock and metal legend, you made it. And it's in the same month as Ozzy. I'm blessed to be the person that I am. I'm blessed to be in that video. I didn't have to be in the video. I didn't think I was going to be in the video. But, you know, I was in the right place at the right time. I told like 5 girls are around me because I went there alone. Actually, well, you know who went too, which you can't like. But anyway, I was there, you know. I said, I bet you nothing I'm going to get on stage. It's going to happen. And what happens on stage? Next thing you know, they made the video 2 million plus hits. I was in shock when I saw that. After 3 years, I was like, it started at 1 million and it started climbing after a while. But like 2019, it was like 2 million hits. Still at 2 million hits. Plus. 2 million change. But I would have never been in that video. I would have been a little upset, but you know. But I had the time of my life at that concert, so. But it made it even more memorable going up on stage with those great people. Because that's what they are, they're great. What happened again? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe I'll be in another music video. I mean, I did kind of ask Ash Costello, I was like, hey, when are you going to do another music video? Can I be in it? Sarcastically saying that, and he's like, yeah, you can be in it. Maybe she was being sarcastic. Like, oh, yeah, I'll be in the next video. Well, it can't be for Vampire, because that video came out. Whenever the new single comes out, maybe they're like, hey, you want to be in a music video? Sure! You know, as long as you do it in New York, and I don't want to really fly across country and anything. I could have done that for the gun show video, but I didn't have the money to get there, and I didn't have the really money to get there, get a hotel for like the night or maybe a day or two, and eat and everything, and then get back. If I had more money then, yeah, I would have definitely done it. I would have been in that video, but I'm on the DVD, so when you don't see me, you see my name on it. I was doing the Q&A section. You know, I was on the acoustic DVD for the Dream. That wasn't really a good time. Don't want to talk about that, but you know, some of the fans say, "Oh, you ruined that." Like, I didn't ruin it. It was some dick in back of me. It was blaring in my ear. I'm like, shut up! And then Maria basically told me to settle down, Beavis. You know. But I went to her after that show, and it's like, I'm so sorry. She's like, it's okay. It's okay. It's like, I ruined it! I ruined the thing! I feel bad! I was like, no, we'll make it up to you. And they made it up to me big time. Gotta love it. Alright, we move on. Alright, so let's get back to this Donnybrook match. This match was like brutal. Glass was used. Butch got back suplex on like a bar. Oof. You know, they used tables, bar stools. I mean, it felt like a bar fight, basically. And both teams got the crap beat out of them. But in the end, get some double teaming, puts Rich Holland down on the floor, and then Butch goes up top. There's a table in the ring, and it looked like Butch was going to put Elton Prince through the table, maybe with a superplex or a powerbomb or something. But then we see Kit Wilson come and break a bottle over Butch's head. Ow. Basically, he got knocked out. And then both on the middle rope. Then he hit a super spilled milk through the table. Jesus! And they get the win in under 12.5 minutes. Match was chaotic. It was brutal. It was a Donnybrook slobber knocker. And I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. And that's it. We move on. Alright, after that we get a look at the opening segment between Roman and Eli Drake. We got that. Then we go to backstage where we see, my name is Paul Heyman, the wise man, running into Nick Aldis. And Nick's like, "Hi, wise man, how you doing? What are you doing here?" So, Mr. Heyman, can I call you Mr. Heyman? Parker's calling him wise man. The wise man tells Nick Aldis to have more medics on hand tomorrow, because this is going to be a savage Roman Reigns like we never seen him before. Ooh. Uh-oh. An angry Roman Reigns. You know what that means. He's just got Ladywood. Anyway, so Heyman's like, I've been around a lot of Samoans. I know you have. Roman, Jimmy, Jay, Yokozuna. In a way, The Rock, Solo, Alpha, Sika, the entire Anoa'i family, basically. Their cousins and their cousins, and many freaking people in that family, like 6,000. Crazy. Crazy, those Samoans can party. But there's only one tribal chief, and that's Roman. Just remember that. Anyways, so that was pretty good. And Nick Aldis goes in his I think it was No, no, I think Nick Aldis goes in his office and Heyman just stands there. So we'll see what happens tomorrow with that. So, medics better be on hand in Saudi Arabia because Eli is probably going to the hospital. Well, we shall see what happens with that. So I get a 3 out of 5 stars. Then we go to the weigh-in between Logan Paul and Rey Mysterio. Logan Paul weighs in at a paltry 213 pounds. Rey Mysterio weighed in at 175 pounds. Then they had the face-off. They started talking trash. And then Logan Paul's like, "That's a good lad. You're short. That's a good lad." And then Ray's like, everybody's like, "Fuck this, man. Fuck him up, Ray." And Ray's like, smacked him right in that fucking disgusting face of his. Smacked him around. He tries to go at Ray. Ray they break it up. Security and Nick Aldis, again, had to break everything up. And then Ray grabs the mic. Bop! Not bop, but bop. Bops Logan right in his stupid head. Grabs the title and leaves. Like, ah! That was cool. I thought that was funny. So we'll see what happens tomorrow with Rey Mysterio and Logan Paul for the United States title. And I'm sad to say, Logan Paul is going to become your new United States champion. I think he is the first celebrity in WWE history. Oh, I gotta look that up. Let me look this up. I got the time. I'm looking this up. Celebrities that have won a title. And I'm not talking about gifted title. I'm talking about legit winning the title. I mean, there's been a lot of people that have been at WrestleMania, but they never won a title. Robert Conrad, Michael Che, Pamela Anderson at WrestleMania 10. Not people say 11, even though she was on Fat Lady for Diesel at 10. Not 11, but it was 10. Steve Allen was at WrestleMania 6. Well, that was in Toronto. Let's see here. Well, besides David Arquette, we know that the WCW champion, probably one of the worst celebrities that won a major world title. Bad Bunny. I guess you can say Bad Bunny because he won the 24/7 title, which is not a major title. Rob Gronkowski, 24/7 title. Adam Pac-Man Jones. Not in WWE, he won the tag team titles in TNA. Oh, if you forget that, as some of you do. Doug Flutie, I don't know what title he won there, and I don't even give a shit. I think he won, I think, the 24/7 title, too. Excuse me for a second. Excuse me. Allergies. Kyle Busch, 24/7 champion. Enos Cantor, 24/7 champion. Peter Rosenberg, 24/7 champion. Marshmallow, the guy with the marshmallow head. Basically, that's all the 24/7 champions. No major... Besides David Arquette, that's the only major celebrity that actually won the world title. That's WCW. No, I don't see anybody in WWE. I don't see. I mean, yeah, they basically gifted Arnold the old school oval Triple H's style belt back in the the Attitude Era. Watch my movie, End of Days. They're like, keep going away. That's a Christmas movie, not freaking Die Hard. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. It's based around Christmas, but it's not a Christmas movie. Whether you like it or not. But let me look at this article. Because it says WWE, six superstars are, oh, that's superstars, not celebrities. I don't need to know that. Yeah, I don't think there's been any celebrities. I could be wrong. And if I am wrong, I'm sorry. But, I mean, let me know who did win a WWE major title. You know, at WrestleMania, whatever it may be. And don't say they gave it to them. They have to earn it. They have to actually wrestle and win it. This 24/7 title does not count because that's a fake bitch-ass belt. So that's that. So I don't think any major celebrity, or even a B, C, D, F-list celebrity ever won a major title. So Logan Paul could probably be the first celebrity to win a major title, and that's the U.S. title. But we shall see what happens with that. So I gave the weigh-in 3 out of 5 stars. Then we get the Crown Jewel rundown right before the main event, and it's time for your main event of the evening. We have Bayley, don't give me a hug, and, well, Bayley, give me a hug, and Bianca Belair, Damage Control, not at ringside. So, decent match, you know, their long history. Bayley gets the upper hand to start, then she takes a Damage Control shirt and says, "Michael Cole, what does this say?" And then Cody's like, "Say it, Michael Cole! Damage Control." Can we please, at WrestleMania 40, can we get Bayley versus Michael Cole in a real match, not the one on Halloween, where, Selena Vega dressed up as Michael Cole? That doesn't count! I want the real fucking thing. And I want Michael Cole to get his fucking ass beat. So then maybe, just maybe, I'll take his job. So, Bayley, can you do me a big favor, please? You're my Niner sister, man. Come on. Do a fellow Niner fan a favor. Just saying. Anyway, so back and forth they went. We get a tease of Bianca putting Bayley through the announce table. That didn't happen. We're getting to the end. They go on the apron. Bayley misses a charge into the ring post. Ow. Which allows Bianca to hit a slingshot dive on the outside. Go back in. Excuse me. Bianca tries for the KOD. Gets blocked. But then Bianca takes her hair. And then BAM! Ah! Whips Bayley. Ugh. Felt like a gunshot went off. Whips her with the hair. And then picks her up. Hits the KOD. 1, 2, 3. In under 13.5 minutes. Bianca gets the win. She gets the momentum going for her. Going into tomorrow's title match with EO. That she probably will not win. So there you go. Match itself, I thought it was pretty it was not bad. So I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, Bianca gets, she goes into period mode basically and gets pissed. She takes Bayley to the outside, picks her up, says some stuff to the camera, to EO basically. Says, "I'm gonna do this to you tomorrow." And then she puts Bayley through the announcer's table with another KOD. And that's it. That ends the show. So it wasn't a great go-home show. All the go-home shows have been kind of bleh lately. But it is what it is. So my final rating for Smackdown, 6.5 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys thought of the show in the comment down below. You do your own video if you wish. And that's pretty much it. So that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Once again, 6.5 out of 10 stars for SmackDown. Pretty decent show. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. Well, pretty much later today, because it's 3:45 in the morning. Later today, on the Kicko show, we got Sami Zayn and JD McStupido. And then the main show starts at 1 p.m. So, get a couple hours sleep, get up, have a nice breakfast, and then get ready for Crown Jewel at 12 o'clock. Main show at 1. Then after that, you can have a good lunch. Watch the I think they're going to be a media scrum. Obviously, I probably will. If it's on the WWE YouTube channel, watch that. Watch some post-show reviews. Watch mine later, after that, tomorrow on the Peter Joseph channel. And then, maybe take a quick nap. and then get up around 7:30. Get ready for Collision. Should be a great show. And Rampage was pretty decent tonight. Not great, but still good. But main event was Daniel Garcia, the Dancing Fool, Daniel Garcia, and Trent. We got that, and then Daniel Garcia grew some balls basically, and well, I'll spoil it. He challenged MJF for the AEW World Title. That match is now official, and it was accepted by MJF. So this Wednesday night on the program, MJF defends against Daniel Garcia. Should be a good match. And we'll see what happens with that. And Maxwell Jacob Fartknocker used Savage Beast going out with Alicia Atut. And you weren't friends now. Now you're fucking banging her. Good lord. Dude. I hope you're happy. I hope you guys have a nice relationship. I hope you have a long relationship. Just saying. I mean, because Alicia Atut, he got a nice ace. So, but Max hated her for a long time, and then now, if you see Max's freaking well, not his Instagram, but his Twitter, he's in bed with her. Now, he got his shirt off, he's with his cat, and then, like, who's this chick? And then, Alicia Atut freaking retweets it, and then, I'm like, why would she retweet that? And then I had to find out from my Deluxe man that she's going, that MJF is going out with Alicia Atut. I'm like, wow, really? They're going out? They're banging? Sometimes the worst of enemies can get together and get it on. So even a schmuck like you can get with a hot chick. But it's rare. But, it is what it is. But congrats to, MJF and Alicia Atut. I hope they have a great relationship. And last a very long time. But we'll see. We shall see. They could be banging for a while, and then the next thing you know, like, I hate you! I don't like you, Michael Cock! Get out of here! I need something bigger! But I digress on that. But we'll see how long that lasts. But, more power to him, congratulations. And that's that. Alright, so I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go take a quickie nap, and then I'm going to get up, probably in the next 7 hours maybe. Get up, and have my sensible breakfast, and then get ready to watch Crown Jewel, and then, after that, continue my Saturday. Get ready for Collision tomorrow night. Do the Crown Jewel review over on the Peter Joseph channel, and try to get Ring of Honor in between, and AEW Rampage and Collision tomorrow night. That's definitely over on this very channel. So check it out. Hit the bell to get notified when those videos go up. And that's it. Alright, 6.5 out of 10 stars for that. Thanks, and that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Peter Joseph signing off. Peace out, rock on, and rock hard with your fucking cuckoot. And if you're not down with that, well, you're a fuckboy, and you're a jealous bitch. But thank you for watching. Thank you for the view. And that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. That's it. Have a great weekend, everybody. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Peace.